Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Today we'll be looking at new gameplay video of room design and other things. Let's take a look. So here we go here, and I think what they want to show us is just the possibilities you will have with room design and really just design in general throughout the world of Inzoi. You can see this being more of an outside Galleria type, and now you go into a new type of more colorful room that you can design. They also have a Squid Games reference here as well. It's really just highlighting the colors, and you see the stairs you can build. Now you're going into a new, more crazy room again. They're doing it in a very fun, playful way of just really just highlighting any room can be anything you want. And then this here, because you also will be able to build rooms as far as buildings. You're seeing a little sneak peek of an office space and how you would work, etc., etc. So you're seeing how the room design is pretty much seamless. And now you have a final one here, which can be your picture room, your art room, whatever you want it to be. I think the showcase of the gameplay was just to showcase the limitlessness that you have when it comes to Inzoi design. It's endless. It's truly endless. And now, just to kind of break down it a little bit more, I think sometimes during these gameplay videos that they put out, it can be so fast that things can get overlooked. I think here is a great early addition to kind of show you what to expect early on. As far as you can design any room as you want, anything as you please. I think for me here, when I see this, I immediately think about the AI feature when it comes to the tiles, and how if I want to have the tiles be a certain way, I can just type in there, hey, make this blue with the white overall as the base with a certain design, press enter, and it's going to give you something compatible to what you were saying, and that can then be put into the game. So these floors can be made rather quickly, rather fast. So I think that's a very key point to point out, to not get too caught up in, oh, how can I mimic these designs? Will I be able to do these designs myself and all that? I don't think it's going to be a concern with this because you have the AI feature in the game. So I don't see it being that much of a concern as far as, hey, how am I going to be able to work around this to make things look like how they're being presented. Now, so we also have another one I wanted to showcase, because this one here has more of a the core design. Remember, all this stuff can be added with the AI feature rather fast. You don't have to get too caught up in anything that is not going to be important. Like I think a lot of times in gaming, you will spend time on doing so many things that is not fun, that become monotonous, that I think it takes away from the thrill of the game. And I think that's why it's very important that this game, I think, had the AI feature for the building mode. So for the ones who don't want to spend their entire time doing that and want to build more on the go and build more on the fly and build more with expressiveness, you will have those features. So everything you're seeing portrayed by the Inzoi team, you will be able to do as well. I think that's a very important point. Don't get discouraged. Start building, start creating. Coolest ones that they shown during the whole game. It shows the level of design that you can do once you really get in the game. You can really have an all colorful room with wide spaces with all different stairs that lead to another room that lead to something else, and you have all these color type plates and templates. And I just think that's a great feature to have, because you're truly understanding everything that is happening and you're able to create it as you feel. It's very on the feel. And I keep going back to the AI feature, because a lot of times, and trust me, it's going to be times when you're creating where you don't want to build something or color something, and having AI feature is going to be a big breeze, a big relief factor, a big everything factor. So I just think what they're doing with that is really smart, really, really important. I think it's going to add a lot of different layers as far as what you do when you do get into it's time to build. And I think it's probably their best idea they've done to mix the AI with the building, with the coloring. This game is looking like it's going to be a critical milestone in gaming, and to be a part of it will be something else. It just really, really would. And I'm very, very happy with that right now indeed. Let's take a look here. They also were showcasing how in detail the design can be, where they're showing you now, okay, in the hallways, you can do different colors in the hallways. You can do different door lengths. Some will have actual doors. Some will be open. You can be more colorful with that door. Put the paint job here, there. Again, I think this was more of a showcase of what you can do as far as how free you can be in the game. Not necessarily it's just how you want to live in a home with all these colors. Maybe you do. I don't think many does. But still, the point of this is to showcase. If you want to have a build like a fun house, something like that, you can with this. I'm curious like what people can do for like the seasons, like for Halloween and Thanksgiving and others, for Christmas. But if they're going to give us this level of design, I can't wait to see what people actually start creating. It's going to be very, very special. One of the more cooler points of the showcase, I must admit, was seeing this all come together here. I think it was a really good touch. I think it made a lot of sense to add this in, to have the stairs like that with the colors, and you have the Squid Game reference at the bottom of the screen there. It really added a really good layer and touch for the game. I thought it made it come out well done, because now it almost makes you want to go in there and build. Okay, like, what can I do with this? And how is it important? And if it can work? And what is this type of vibe? So I think it's really, really cool that they did that. And I think it adds a whole different layer of what you want to do and what you want it to be. This here was another important part of the showcase, new gameplay, because they're now showing you more of what the office settings will look like. Because remember, you can build buildings as well, I believe. So once you get to that, what will it look like? You're seeing more here. So I think this was a very important key part of the gameplay update that they gave, that they just put out as of really yesterday. I think this was well done. I think it was a really smart design. Everything seemed to have space, be clean, and have purpose with Inzoi. I think this game is going to be a cultural defining moment. It's very special when you think about how much they're going to be doing. When you think about what they're going to be giving us within this game, it is very special. And they're giving us sneak peeks of how the world's going to look and how we can build it through these clips, through these other drops on other platforms. They're really doing us a great job of giving us glimpses, not everything, glimpses. So when we're ready, we can be fully ready to play. It's going to be great. They gave us another close screenshot of what it will look like as working life in a building that you build, or if you decide to go into that part of the working sector of this game. You see the detail with the keyboards and everything spaced out. You see the speaker at the front giving a presentation. So again, the game is going to feel so realistic. I think even for us who's been following this as much as we have, I don't even think we understand how realistic it's going to be. It's a special time. You're really going to get a chance to enjoy this, and it's going to be great because you just know, hey, look, I have what it takes to play, and it's looking like you're going to have a lot of different options, a lot of different ways to work, to play, to interact. The game is going to do a special ways to interact. It's going to be so rare. I don't think we've seen it in gaming like this before. We're really in for a treat, and I cannot wait for people to see what's been going on, including myself. Another screenshot here that stood out to me was this, because this gives an insight of how in detail the game is. When you look at this here, just look at the detail. Look at the worker, look how she's speaking. She's giving a whole presentation. They have charts, boards, everything. It is really like a full-on, I mean, oh man, it's like so in detail that I was just sitting back wondering, like, wow, the game has come a long way from when we first heard about it to now. Here we are, a few weeks away from it being released. Really, you got like 8 weeks or so from the time I'm saying this. So it looks really good and really amazing, and it's an impressive feat what they've done. I think that's for sure. And they've done themselves really well with this, and they have been engaging with their community, which I think is key. So people will feel very invested in this game doing well. I wanted to add this in because I felt like it was important as far as you get another idea of how things will look as far as food choices, how things will look as far as the overall animations and overall drawing of things. They said they're still doing fine-tune polishing, so always remember what you're seeing is probably going to look 5 to 10 times better, if not even more better, once you get the game in your hands and turn it on. So again, I think that's going to be key. I really like all the colors. Everywhere seems colorful. Even this room with its lighting and some gray and some white, and then you have over here on the counter, and then you have the vending machines. Just a very well done coloring, well done all across the board. Just to give a outlook more on just the overall feel and vibe of more rooms. So again, you can make any room anything you want. And I think this really showcases that you can remember, once you type into AI, hey, I want this drawing looking like this, going to appear, and you can put it on the wall. And that can happen over a zillion times. So if you want to have just a very unique room full of pictures that you can go into and enjoy a time of zen, if you want to call it that, you can do it. I think the whole part of the gameplay was to showcase everything is limitless, endless possibilities, as they said themselves. So, and I think that was a great point, because that's exactly what it is. You do have this endless possibility feel to it, absolutely, and I think that's really great they did that. I think we will end it here. I want to say thanks for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you on the next one.